I think the challenge for a party that cares about institutions is to make clear our message, especially now when people can't tell if we have a proactive message or just an opposition message. We do have a proactive message, and it's about making sure government works for people and serves us well and enhances our freedom. But that's not the same thing as being content with the status quo. There are things about the status quo in transportation policy that drove me nuts the entire 4 years that I was transportation secretary. And there are many of those things we were able to change. There are many more of those things we weren't able to change. And what we've got to do now is make clear that we too demand and expect government to work differently and better than it has. But that burning it to the ground isn't going to do that for anybody. And whether we're talking about the areas that I specifically just worked in or more generally, what I see them doing, randomly firing people who oversee our nuclear weapons by mistake, and then hurrying up and unfiring them, like, that is not what we mean when we say that certain parts of government may very well need to be taken apart and put back together, which I think is a legitimate feeling and frustration that I felt as a mayor when I was looking at Washington, and sometimes felt even more strongly when I was in Washington trying to make it work for places like the city that I grew up in.